and welcome to Student Branding TV. I'm Derek Merdinian.
And I'm Erica Zuko, and today we're going to be talking about how to build and maintain your network using associations through groups that you might already be involved in. Now, one of those, since you're at studentbranding.com, is the college or university that you're currently enrolled in. One way to get connected with professionals in the industry that you're interested in is to contact people that went to your school and kind of forge that common bond. Now, there are two ways to go about this. Some schools have a directory of professionals that were in your department or major and where they are now. Now, that's a great way to get started. Find people's names, contact them via online and say, I saw you in this directory and I'm really interested in learning more about what you do. Being a student that comes from that school and them having those shared experiences from years ago will make it a really easy way to strike up that first conversation. And a second way to do it is to look at companies that you might be interested in working for, or for news organizations, and look at the bios of different staff members and see if any of them went to your school. And that's a really easy way to start kind of getting your foot in the door at that particular workplace. And it's also a great way to just get more information about how people who had a similar background as you have felt in that industry as well.
Another great way to grow your network is to connect with the people in the extracurricular activities that you're involved in. Whether they are the other members, they might have some opportunities that they know of, or you can connect with the special individuals, the guest speakers, or the experts that are brought in to talk with the groups. They're great people to make connections with. Right now, I've been involved with something called the Build program at the University of Washington for the past couple of years, and it's a extracurricular program that helps develop leadership among students. And every other week they bring in a guest speaker from a variety of different industries, whether it's in consulting or finance or entrepreneurship or marketing. And at the end of every meeting you have the opportunity to go up and question these speakers, talk to them, exchange business cards and whatnot. And some of the most powerful and most potential people that I've connected with as far as getting potential job offers have come from these events, by connecting with them, introducing myself, and then following up afterwards and even grabbing a coffee with them just so I stay memorable in their mind.
Definitely. And along with that, if you're involved in any type of Greek organization on your campus, that's another way to connect with both people that were in your particular chapter and that were in chapters across the nation. So for example, I have a friend who wanted to look for a job in California and was coming from Illinois, but she looked up her Pi Beta Phi chapter online, looked at the directory, and just emailed some Pi Phi adults in California and said, hey, I'm looking at moving out here to potentially find a job somewhere. Do you have any ideas for leads or people that I should contact? And actually, she did get some results back from that. You kind of have this common bond that you formed through being involved with that association, so you should definitely use it. Along with that, a lot of Greek organizations have regional or state-by-state mixers that you can attend as well. So once you've graduated and you're alumni of that chapter, no matter what school you're from, you're typically eligible to attend those events. So log online to your chapter's national organization page, and you can most likely find information about some of those events, as well as a membership directory so you can get in contact with some more people.
One of the best ways to connect with people, specifically within your industry, are to join the professional associations associated with those industries. Erica's been traveling a lot lately to a bunch of different conventions and networking with people in the broadcast and journalism industries. And out here in Seattle, we have a lot of fine networks for entrepreneurs to connect and to get help with one another. And these are great opportunities to connect with very like-minded people that have the same specialities as you. And as far as getting jobs goes, they're going to be the best connections for you because they're so deeply wired in.
Definitely, and kind of going along with that, a lot of the time there's a student branch of different professional organizations. So say, for example, I'm a member of the student branch of the Radio, Television, Digital News Association. So that's a way to meet both students that are interested in that field, as well as adults that are interested in that field through mixers that have both students and alumni as well. And kind of moving on to how you can use these connections once you have them. One of the first and most important tips to remember when you're trying to maintain these relationships is to continue having authentic conversations with the people that you meet in these professional environments on a personal level. So make sure that the conversations that you're having aren't always you talking about something that you're trying to find or that you want to get. You're definitely showing interest in what the people that you've met are doing with their careers, a lot of the time, a great way to start one of these connections is through an informational interview about a job. So say, for example, you've met someone and they have a really interesting career. Ask them out to coffee and just ask questions about what they do and why they like doing it and how their experiences have been, instead of just bringing up, I'm looking at moving here and I'm looking for this. Try to really build bonds. And not only will that do things for your professional life, but you'll also be able to build some great friendships with people in similar industries and fields and with similar interests as you.
Another great way to continue to grow your relationship with the different people in your network is to share value with them. Create content, on your blog, create a video post or whatnot. Share information with these people that you might find relevant or that they will find relevant, to know that there's more to the relationship than just, potentially requests for jobs or different favors or whatnot. Kind of pay it forward to them. A personal example for me is about a year ago I started a Facebook page where I would share job opportunities with a bunch of my friends who were having trouble finding jobs. And after, I would say, it was about in February, the page sort of had that viral Facebook effect, and it grew to about 250,000 members. And out of that, out of sharing jobs with all these different people, I was contacted by a website that wanted me to come over to them and talk to them about personal branding. So I got a little bit of extra work out of that by sharing value with other people.
Another way that you can kind of build and maintain and grow your network, as well as helping out people within your network and providing some of that value, is to introduce people from different fields or from the same field that might have similar interests or a shared bond. So say, for example, I know somebody that's involved in copywriting in Kansas City, and I also know somebody that's involved with web design in Kansas City, and I think they might get along well. I might introduce them either via LinkedIn or in person if I have that opportunity, and then they might be able to work together in the future. And people kind of tend to pay it forward, so if you have introduced somebody in the past, it's likely that somebody will kind of do the same for you in the future, and that you might meet more people with that kind of introduction karma.
The last thing, and this is the most important thing that a lot of people forget to do, is that as you're growing your network, even after you get a job or a great opportunity, never stop networking, because you never know when you're going to meet another great person that's going to take you up to a new level. This person could offer you a potentially even better job, or could establish a great connection for you. But you'll miss out on that opportunity if you think, I don't have to network anymore just because I have a job or I have something going on right now. So always be looking and always be making new connections with more people.
And definitely keep in mind that those connections should always be genuine, and that they should be with people that you really would want to work with or spend time with or talk about your shared interests in the future. And that'll really help make it not just networking, but relationship building. And if you have any other questions for us, or if you have ideas about networking, you can shoot us an email at studentbrandingtv@gmail.com. You can also find more articles, tips, and information about student branding at studentbranding.com. Thanks for watching.